Hey everybody, it's Obtuse. I'm coming to you with a video on how to play Minesweeper. So let's get right into it. This game's been around since the dawn of time, so I'm sure most of you who are watching this video have probably experienced it in one way or another. But for those of you who don't know, this game is all about avoiding mines. You want to figure out where they are, you want to mark them, and you want to discover all the squares that aren't mines, at which point you win the game. There are three difficulties. We have easy, medium, and hard. So depending on which one you choose, the grid will adjust in size and in number of mines to accommodate. So if I choose hard, the grid is bigger, as you can see, and there are 99 mines to be mindful of. Mindful. Sorry, that was lame. Anyways, we're going to stick on medium difficulty. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to click anywhere on the screen. And you'll notice that there is a large path here, or a large, I wouldn't even know what to call this, but there's a large area that's been revealed, and you'll see a bunch of numbers on screen. So the numbers are indicative of how many mines are neighboring to that particular square. So when you look at, let's use this one, for example. In these, oh, and I should mention, this one indicates, like I said, a neighboring square. That includes both cardinal directions, so up, down, left, and right, and also diagonals. So everything in a square around. So with this one, it tells you there can only ever be one mine in that outer square. And there's only one potential spot it could be, which is this one right here. So if you right click, you'll place a flag. That way you know for a fact that this is a mine. And it really is that simple. We can use the same premise for this square, and this square, and this square, and this one as well. When you get these twos like this on kind of like on the corner, what it means is very similar to the ones. The two here can only be satisfied when it has two mines, and so it guarantees that these two right here are mines, so we can flag this one safely. Now that we've flagged both this mine and this mine, we know that this 2 is completely covered, which means that we can open this one, and well, that one opened itself, but you get the idea. So that's the gist of it. It's a very, very simple game. It's very much a pattern recognition game. So you should pick up on a lot of different patterns as you play the game more. And I will continue along and try and see if I can find some more examples of patterns that you will see a lot in your day-to-day mine-sweeping adventures, if that's what you want to call them, you know? Okay, so here's sort of, it's not a very common one, but it's something to point out. So this 4 means that 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 5 squares surrounding it. And you know for a fact that this 2 will be covered no matter what by this 4. So of these 3 squares, 2 of them will be mines because of the way that it's laid out. So that means that we can open this. Oops. Oh, well, that one actually worked out because this was an empty square. So it revealed one that we weren't sure about. And that works out kind of nice. So yeah, small details like that. Here's another one, actually, another key piece, is the triple one along the line here. So very similar to the double twos along the line, since this two verified these two spots. This one on the far right means that there's going to be one mine in these two squares, which guarantees that this one will be satisfied by anything that goes here. This guarantees that this one is a safe square. Okay, so now we can continue on from here. This is another very common pattern, and it's a way for you to pick up speed. You notice that you picked up a 1 here. So this one is satisfied by either a mine here or a mine here, but what that also means is that this 1 is satisfied by the mine here or the mine here. So these 3 squares down below are all free squares. So we can continue on from there. Similar premise with this one. It has one of these two squares as a mine, which means that this one is satisfied by one of these two. So you can click here safely. We've seen this pattern before, the double 2 right over here. So we can flag, and we can continue on showing off that all of these are covered by the flags that we've already discovered. This one also is flagged because of this 2. These are the only 2 valid squares. So we can open this one. That means this one is also a flag. We click here safely. Same with this one. Flag, flag, and flag to satisfy the 4. We click here because the 3 is already covered by these 3 mines. And matter of fact, this 2 is covered. So we can open this entire thing here. This 2 is covered. These are open. This 1 is covered, so 1, 2, 3. This 2 is covered, 3 is covered, 2 is good. 2 can only be satisfied by this one, so we flag it. We continue onwards, and so on and so on. So I'm going to continue finishing up with this run, and then I will do kind of like a much faster version of it. So there you go. We finished in just a little bit over 5 minutes of me like explaining and talking about various things, right? So, and you get this cute little bouncy song, which is, I don't know, it's kind of funny. Anyways, so when I play and I go really quickly, and this game does have an element of luck to it, because if you find a really, really big like if you click somewhere and it reveals a whole bunch of the map, then your time will naturally be a lot faster. But generally, when I play, I shoot for a 40-second clear. That's if I'm doing really well. Generally, I like in this case, if I'm going to slow down to make sure that I get it properly, I'm going to hit maybe about 50 to 60 seconds. But oh, and one other thing. I do not flag. I do not use the right click to flag because I think it takes away from the amount of time that I'm spending in it. Like, I think this is just a personal thing. If you want to be extra safe, you can flag it, because if you click a flagged square by accident, it won't reveal the mine and you're good to go. So like, I'll show an example. If I just like clicked here, I'm clicking with my mouse, I'm clicking left click, it doesn't work. So, oh, and that's the other thing. You can remove the flag by right-clicking it again, just in case you accidentally flag something that you don't want to. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to try and aim for a 50 to 60-second clear, and we'll just go from there. And I really hope I can make this happen. Anyways, let's go. All right, so I got it in 48 seconds. That's pretty all right. I was a little slow in that section down below. But yeah, so anyways, there's the idea of Minesweeper. I hope this has been at least somewhat informative to you. And maybe there will be more videos like this in the future. I have no idea. I'm just kind of coming up with stupid stuff on the fly. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out!